More than 655,000 Rohingya Muslims have fled Myanmar's Rakhine state since August 25, the day the country's army launched systematic attacks on Rohingya villages in what the United Nations calls textbook ethnic cleansing, and, very likely, crimes against humanity. Survivors have told of atrocities including organized rape, torching of villages and the slaughter and burning of children. In Australia, an appeal for funds in conjunction with the Australian Red Cross and the refugee agency UNHCR has raised millions which are being matched dollar for dollar by the Australian government in a campaign supported by Fairfax Media and the ABC. The Australian Red Cross Myanmar Crisis Appeal has raised almost $4 million, including the government's contribution. A Rohingya Muslim child, who crossed over from Myanmar into Bangladesh, plays in front of her makeshift tent. Photo, Apuslech, the Red Cross's Disaster and Crisis Response Manager, said money raised goes towards providing healthcare for those who are sick and injured, running our field hospitals and mobile health clinics, ensuring families are able to access clean water and sanitation, providing essential relief items, as well as psychological support for those who need it. Ian Wolverton from Save the Children said, "So far we have raised over $500,000, which is a great effort. The needs are massive with children and families living in the most appalling conditions," he said. Oxfam has raised about $300,000. Humanitarian support for the Rohingya refugees has not been able to keep pace with the scale of the crisis and needs to be urgently increased, said Oxfam Australia's chief executive Dr. Helen Shoke. With the crisis likely to go on for years, it is now time for donors to support longer-term needs. The Australian government has pledged $30 million of its more than $3 billion a year overseas aid budget for the Rohingya crisis, which includes up to $5 million to match money raised. The government is also supporting the delivering of programs by Care Australia, Caritas Australia, Oxfam, Plan International Australia, Save the Children Australia and World Vision Australia. Loading Foreign Minister Julie Bishop said, "I urge the Australian public to give generously. Your support will help to deliver life-saving assistance to those caught up in this crisis." Lindsay Murdoch is a three-time winner of the Walkley Award, Australia's top award for journalistic excellence. Lindsay is a former correspondent based in Singapore, Jakarta and Darwin. In 1999 he covered the tumultuous events in East Timor, and in 2003 he covered the Iraq War while embedded with U.S. Marines. Sign up for our daily wrap of the news you need to start your day.